Good morning. Love and hugs to the wide world we call planet Earth, and to the citizens of planet Earth. Greetings, beloved ones. Now, as everybody should be aware, Prince Todd is spiritual, very spiritual. Now, I answer to the Supreme Being, one source, or God, with his revelations, messages, love and peace. As we say, we come in peace. And I know there's been atrocities all over the world, a lot of people involved, and a lot of lost, loved, innocent souls. And as I say, what happened in Bondi was absolutely shocking for everybody. And the Australian spirit comes alive. And touching base on religion, all religions have core tenets. Now, those many individuals and religious groups believe the core tenets of their faith promote unity, love, and understanding amongst human beings. And as I say, we're human beings, and I take, well, my authority comes from the Supreme Being, through his revelations, his messengers, and his love and peace. And there's plenty of sorrow and grief and mourning out there now. And let the healing process do its thing. Now, I'm not going to comment on the whole situation because I've got, as I said, drips and drapes, and I haven't got the full picture in front of me. I've got no report in front of me, so I'm not going to comment and put my 2 bobs worth in because I don't know the truth. I only know half truth. I know, yes, a lot of people and innocent souls, as I said, have lost their lives. And it just seems like a senseless attack. And it is senseless. There's no good outcome to it. Just a senseless, unprovocative attack on Australian sacred ground. People don't understand how sacred Australia is. And just put one thought together. Well, a couple of thoughts. Use that in the house on how you got here as an individual. And your ancestry, how it's all worked. Your ancestral spirits, life, death and rebirth and transformation. Going to shut this window at the moment. A bit of a breeze coming through. Much better. Love, peace, light, and courage. And truth. As I was saying, one's birth. Well, you got to think how all this came together to get you here in the first place. Your mum and dad met, and through the menstrual cycles and stuff like that. How many eggs went through before that egg became you with your father with his sperm? How many sperms went through? It is a miracle. It is a miracle in itself that you are here. Now, people have got to realise you're a miracle in itself. And what's the odds if that happened, you coming through as your individual self in your journey, and then to take that away, definitely not God's plan, our Supreme Being's plan. Karma will get those monsters, and they'll be dealt with now on the other side. At least one of them. At least one I can comment on, and the other one I believe now. As I said, I'm not going to comment much on it because I've got no reports in front of me. I don't know the intelligence reports or anything. All I know is a lot has gone wrong. A lot has gone wrong. And as I said, I believe one is out of the coma now. So I'll be interested in how they get answers from him. Just monsters, I just think they're possessed by demons for doing it to any human being. I don't know how, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Moving on to happier times. Soulfulness. Okay, I'm just attached, and my connection is, as I said, with the Supreme Being, and I get my revelations, messages, love and peace and happiness from the one source, Now, just in essence, the spiritual connection is an internal journey to realize an already existing reality that the individual self is a part of and inherently one with the self of all being. One with the self and the source, our Supreme Being. And religions throughout the world may call him different and different names, but to me, he's my Supreme Being because I am a human being. And that makes sense to me. And how I am connected to the source. And as I said, these messages and revelations are coming through thick and fast. And that's with your transformation. Now you just need deep love and support out there at the moment. Love, love, love. Get it flowing. Let the cosmic energy light and flow into your spiritual beings, your human beings, and go with the flow or become the flow. Thanks for listening for that, and I hope I have clarity out there and I push that love and light and peace and everything that goes with joyfulness. We've got to pick up humanity in general, and it's all about unity and understanding. And as I say, deep love. And I move on to a couple of cards here. We'll see what's going on. See what my card reads. 222 just jumped out, and the 333 there, but we'll go for another one. Soulfulness. Soulful. And connecting oneself back to the source, the one source. energy. Connecting energy with the planets and the universe. Let it all flow in. Cosmic energy. Super universe. The revelations from our Supreme Being. Messages. Okie dokie. So, 1, 2, 2, 1. Pretty sure you've got the bloody twos out here at the moment. And don't underestimate the Australian spirit. Taking initiative. Change, optimism, joy, communication, messages, good news, expression, high vibes. Work with what you have and it will get you places. Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might also be getting some good news soon. Good news soon. And I have faith. I have faith in all of you. Yes, feminine forces. Relationships, balance, prosperity, efficiency, patience, and humility. You can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. If you haven't got a partner, it doesn't matter, because your partner is a supreme being. You partner up with him. But down here, on this plane, in this realm, you can partner up with the right spirit and you'll become a force. I want to partner up with all the people out there. Partners. Of understanding of each and every one of us as an individual. And let's go forward in peace and harmony and get the right vibrations and frequencies happening. Come on, we're better than this. We need to advance. Honour commitments and people around. And you don't judge, but you listen. But it doesn't say we've got to change and transform the whole trajectory, as I say, on this plane again. All right. I won't do the chakras today. We'll just do a couple of cards. Should be able to be getting the gist of things now and getting the job done. We need to get the job done. I do my job and you guys do your jobs out there. This is what we're here for. To progress. Progress. And have that understanding. As I said, there's too many lost souls. And they've been taken. They've been taken. Taken by irresponsible human beings. Irresponsible. Yeah, makes me sad. Makes me sad. But as I said, lift up the human spirit. And we get the Emperor. Get the Emperor. I'll tell you. It's a transformation. What have we got here? Nine of Pentacles. Then we have Strength. Strength. Beautiful cards. This is what I'm saying. This is a revelation in itself. And if people can't see that, they'll never see it. And sometimes people, if they don't help themselves, how can you help them? You just can't help everybody. It's an unfortunate state of affairs, but unfortunately, the Supreme Being, as he's done in the past, and you know all those revelations that have come true, okay, so we don't want to go down those paths again, unless we have to. And that's out of my powers. As I said, that's in the powers of our Supreme Being. And I tell you, if we keep on going down this path and this journey, instead of going down the path of righteousness, I can see big catastrophes happening. And it's going to be natural. It like's happening now. You're going to have major volcano eruptions. You're going to have big earthquakes happening. I heed the warning. Heed the warnings. As I said, it's hard enough to come out in this world through your mother and father, like I explained previously. Knight of Cups. They're all yes cards, all yes cards. And let's see where the last one is. See, death. Death. We're still mourning the loss, the great loss of innocent souls that were taken. Death. It's also, as I said, regeneration and transformation. It's one of my Scorpion cards. That's why I instigate transformation, because I can do that through the powers that be flowing through my spirit. And the spirit is very, very strong here. I didn't even ring the bell this time. I didn't cast out any bad spirits because my protection's up. I got my full armour of God up. It won't let anything in. Any bad darkness. As I said, my ancestors have been doing it for eons. That question I can't answer either. I'm unable to answer, but I know for a fact my ancestral spirits, and I know I'm here for a mission. So I just let it all play out, and I just go with the flow, that I know I'm here to help and assist you guys to get to that, well, achievements. You've got to have achievements in life, and you've got to raise yourself to the high vibrations. As I say, you're going to have to want to help yourselves too. That's what it's all about. Emperor. Not a question of when. I know it's going to happen. I keep drawing the card. And as I said, there's a reason for that. There's no such thing as coincidence. There's a reason. And what do I say about reasons? There's a meaning and purpose for it. Now, represents authority, power, and you've got arrogance there. But as I said, it's a balance, and I'll tell you about your arrogance and your ignorance. Got to cast out of the side, or at least balance it out, because they're evil. They're evil. It's light and darkness is also the balancing act. Airs and Mars, because Mars is the planet of war. The Emperor has enough muscularity and full of majesty. He has power to control everything. What did I say? Go back to that one source, the Supreme Being. He has the ultimate power of everything. But down on this plane, in our realm, through the crown, we have authority down here. And do as you will with that authority, because that is exactly what I am doing. And ask for permission. And that's already been granted. And as you can see, synchronicities, everything's flowing into one now. As I said, connectedness and oneness. Excuse me. Now, the Nine of Pentacles suggests success, confidence, sufficient financial security, self-sufficiency, financial freedom, and financial independence. That's why globalization doesn't work, and globalization's done from the dark side. The elites and surnames I'm not aware of yet, but we will. The light will shed light on those surnames. Simple as that. Virgo, Venus. And then we go on, as I say, strength, and I said, draw that spiritual strength from me. Got plenty of it to go around. I've got plenty of love to go around too. Strength, love, peace, courage, truth, justice. Justice is a big one too, isn't it, down on this realm? That's why things are going astray. To bring things back in line. Our strength, it's about courage and the act of facing your own fears. Strength is endlessly fascinating, and women can represent strength. And why it says that, because women will protect the children with their life. Resilience and strength from the heart, overcoming difficulties with willpower and bold action. And knights, our knights in shining armour. Don't forget our knights out there. They all have a job to do too. Once again, forge ahead. Go forward. Faith. The Knight of Cups is an actor of affection, representing emotional richness, intoxicating quality for women. For women, I suppose that is why women love men in uniform and loved our knights, because they knew they were strong and had strength. Everybody's got that now, okay? Everybody's got strength. And we went through the death, and as I say, death, one of my cards is a Scorpion, going through transformative stage. It means things come to an end. All this darkness shall come to an end. The death is not about the literal death of anyone. It represents the death of a project, plan, or relationship. Destroy existing life, then die and be reborn. Scorpio and Pluto. Pluto is only a really small, very small planet, but it packs a lot of punch. I think it's a planet that can probably only just fit in New South Wales. I believe. What I've been researching and so forth, and that's what I say. People need to research, and people need to take their own spiritual journey, because God, my supreme being, He's all worship God. All your religions out there goes back to the one source. And God didn't put these religions down here to divide His creation. Appreciation and gratitude. How you originated here. Love and respect for your parents. As I say, these are all miracles. I myself is a miracle. And how it's made it through the ages of time, or the ages of the presence of matter, is a miracle in itself. Through my ancestral lineage, I sit before you. Amazing. It's probably why we say amazing grace. Name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen. Take care out there, esteemed ladies and gentlemen, teenagers and children and toddlers, and everyone that I haven't mentioned. Love, peace and light, courage, strength, and justice. And I'm transmitting from Channel 4. As you all know, it's YouTube. And a podcast, it's like I'm sitting in a little pod and I'm casting it out for YouTube. Take care, stay safe. Bye for now. Means peace too.